Okay, be honest with me. Do you ever feel like you're just stuck? Like you're trapped in this endless gray waiting room, just kind of passing the time until your real life finally kicks off? Well, you are definitely not alone. In this explainer, we're going to unpack a completely brilliant concept from poet David Larby that will literally rewire how you experience your everyday routine. We are talking about the microjoy habit.
So, are you waiting for your life to start? It's such a relatable struggle, right? We're constantly checking our watches, tapping our feet, just waiting for that elusive destination called happiness to finally show up. We constantly tell ourselves, oh, I'll be happy when I get that promotion, or I'll be happy when the weekend is finally here, or I'll be happy when I go on that big vacation. We end up treating our daily existence like it's nothing more than a miserable commute to something better.
But here's the problem. We divide our existence into two completely unequal buckets. First, you've got the headline joys. These are those massive, super rare events, the birth of a child, getting married, finally landing that dream job. And yeah, they're absolutely incredible. The joy they bring is off the charts. But they make up barely 1% of your entire life. Then there's the other 99%, the in-between. It's a random Tuesday morning, it's doing the laundry, it's sitting in traffic. If we only wait for the big headlines to be happy, we are actively making the rest of our lives feel like a miserable waiting room. When you actually map it out like this, man, the reality hits hard. Waiting for those massive life events literally means intentionally choosing to be unfulfilled for the vast majority of your actual existence. Think about it. It means you might get, one day of genuine joy a month, or maybe even a year if you're really lucky. What on earth are you supposed to do with all that time in between?
Now, let's be totally realistic here. Life is not perfectly happy all the time. Nobody gets out completely intact. If our pillows and private journals could talk, they'd tell stories of profound tears, massive anxieties, and real fears. The source material we're looking at today acknowledges this deeply. Embracing daily joy does not mean ignoring the pain or falling for some kind of toxic positivity trap. It just means understanding that, hey, because pain is absolutely guaranteed, we have to have a counter strategy. This is where it gets incredibly interesting. A lot of us fall into what's known as the ambition trap. We hold on to this deeply ingrained, completely false belief that finding contentment right now, in the present moment, is somehow the enemy of ambition. We kind of think a happy Tuesday will magically kill our drive to achieve that massive 1% goal. But honestly, the truth is the exact opposite. Contentment doesn't kill your drive at all. It's actually the healthiest possible foundation for any ambition that comes next. But most people don't realize what Larby discovered. There is no joy too small. Seriously, we've been so conditioned to think joy is this big prize we have to earn through monumental, backbreaking effort. But the reality? You are fundamentally important just because you exist. By the sheer virtue of your existence, you deserve joy by default. You don't have to earn the right to smile at something simple. There is literally nothing too small to be happy about. Nothing at all. So we need to completely redefine joy. It is not a reward waiting for you at the finish line of some crazy 10-year goal. It's actually an incredible, highly practical tool for resilience. Think of it like a tightly woven thread holding the fabric of your life together. Or better yet, a flashlight that brings light into the dark, hidden cracks of our hardest days. Even when your happiness isn't perfect, even when you feel like you don't deserve it, actively finding small joys is exactly how you navigate life's darkest tunnels. And this creates what we call the cloud break. By making it a daily habit to actively spot the bright side, you guarantee yourself something incredibly powerful. Even under the absolute darkest skies, when it feels like you're going to be down forever, there will eventually be a break in the clouds. Does it take effort? Yeah, for sure. Some days are going to be way harder than others, but your life absolutely deserves your best effort. Okay, so how do we actually capture this? How do we stop staring at that tiny 1% sliver and start mining the 99% everyday slice for actual gold? Well, we have to deliberately build micro joys into our daily routine. Let's take a look at exactly what this looks like in real, everyday practice. A microjoy is that exact fleeting moment your morning coffee or tea hits the absolute perfect drinking temperature. It's getting the perfect ratio of ingredients in a single bite of food. It's the surprising, totally awesome satisfaction of pulling up a pair of cozy warm socks so they sit just right. Or, the physical relief of a massive stretch after sitting hunched at a desk all day long. These profound little moments of joy are happening every single day, just sitting there, waiting for you to actually notice them. It's also found in unexpected melodies.
You know that sudden burst of energy when you're driving, or maybe just walking through the grocery store, and you stumble upon a great old song you haven't heard in years? Don't just ignore it. Lean in. Let the music completely wash over you. It's a free deposit into your Joy account, and it takes zero effort to appreciate once you're actually aware of it. Or how about catching the eye of a total stranger on the street or in a coffee shop, and they offer you a genuine, unexpected smile? In a world that often feels so incredibly disconnected, that brief 1-second human connection is a massive source of light. When you start actively looking for these microjoys, you'll realize they're happening all around you, constantly trying to catch your attention. And sometimes it's entirely internal. It's that quiet moment where you take a deep breath, let out a long sigh, actively drop your shoulders away from your ears, and just fully relax your jaw. Releasing physical tension is a joy available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You don't need a promotion for it. You don't need to win the lottery. You just need your lungs.
Now, some people might mock this mindset. They might see you enjoying a perfect sip of coffee or a really good stretch and call you easily pleased, as if that's some kind of insult. But remember this, easily pleased means often pleased. Let that sink in for a second. By embracing this mindset shift, you essentially rig the game of life in your favor. If you wait for perfection, you're going to wait forever. But if you choose to be easily pleased by micro joys, you will be frequently, constantly happy. So right now, what small, seemingly insignificant micro joy is just waiting to be noticed by you today?